Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made a video, so bear with me here. This is going to look just like what we did yesterday with simplifying radicals, except we're going to incorporate some variables. So I'm just going to do a few of the examples from the notes to get you guys started. So our first step here is to find all the prime factors. Find the prime factors. So including expanding variables. So what I mean by that is up here with 64m squared, we're going to expand that out to 2 to the 6th power, maybe. Let's try that again. 2 to the 6th power times m. So I'm taking the m's and I'm expanding them out. Now I'm going to group by my index. And in this case, my index is a 2. So I'm able to group everything. At this point now, we're going to pull out perfect squares, or perfect roots, I guess I should say, because it's not always going to be 2. So those will come out. So we will have 2 times 2 times 2 times m. So at this point, we will simplify, which means I'm going to multiply it all together. So in this case, we would have 8m as our solution. All right, let's move on to the next one. We're going to follow that same pattern. We are going to expand this out. So this is an index of 3. So 216 expanded would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, and then with that. My root is a 3, so I'm going to circle my groups of 3. I can't circle the x's because there are only 2 of them, so that means this comes out, so this would be 2 times 3. Leftovers go under the radical, and there are 2 of them, so that would be x squared. And now I'm just going to clean this up. So now we have 6 times the cube root of x squared. All right, moving along. Our next one. This one's going to take up some space, so I'm going to create this. Again, we're looking at the cube root. So 125 would be 5 times 5 times 5, and then x times x times x. Then in the denominator, 2 times 2 times 2. I am going to circle my index, which is 3 and 3, 3. Good thing is everything gets taken out, so that leaves me with 5x on the numerator and then 2 in the denominator. So then we would be done. All right, let's do one more. Let's shift all the way down here to this bottom one. This one's going to take up quite a bit of room, so I'm going to start by expanding this out. This one is giant because if you notice, the x appears 6 times, y appears 3 times, and so on. So 192 would be 2 to the 6th power, and then times 3. And then I have all those x's. What I'm going to do is I notice my index is a 3, so I'm going to kind of group them in 3s just so it doesn't make this super long train. But there's still 6 of them, no matter how you look at it. Now I'm going to circle my indexes. So I have a group of 3, a group of 3, group of 3, 3, and 3. So that means all of these guys are being taken out. So I have 2. Oh, I forgot the 5 hanging out front. So I have 2 times x times y. I do have leftovers, so that leftover 3 will stay under the radical. Now, as I clean all of this up, 2 times 5 is 10, times 2 is 20. Then I have x squared, y, and then the square root of, or the cube root, I'm sorry, of 3.